In this video, we are going to be talking about how to take an aesthetic Instagram pleasing picture all by yourself at home. I know a lot of people have done this video before. I'm not the first to do it and probably won't be the last person to ever do this video, but we all have different experiences and we also have certain kind of people that we can, relate to. So I feel like these are for my girls, that people that can relate to me, my kind of lifestyle, my kind of environment. I think this is very beneficial to you guys. So if this sounds like a topic of interest, you would definitely want to keep on watching this video. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. This video also a thumbs up because this tells YouTube that you enjoy this video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Miriam. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Let's hop right into the video. Just take a picture, right now, and it can be a bomb picture, but not everybody can take a video perfectly how it's supposed to be. So if you want to take your Instagram pictures to the next level, your whole picture completely to the next level, to the next level, this video is the right one. First and first, you will need the inspiration, because without the inspiration, you wouldn't even know what you're about to create. Maybe you have the art in your head. The point is always seeing from somebody else who has been doing it for long and then putting on your own touch. You can get inspired from Pinterest, and like everything is on Pinterest. To dress a shirt, maybe modest way to dress a shirt, maybe how to wear a jeans modestly, how to dress with jeans modestly, modest office look, hijabi styles, what have you. Everything, you can see them on Pinterest with beautiful inspiration and aesthetic. The Instagram app itself, it's a way of inspiration. You can get inspired from your favorite content creators, favorite influencers, favorite public figures, favorite. So use the explore page to get more and more inspiration. Also know that people you follow will have an effect to things you see on your feed, things you see on your explore, things you see on your reels. Inspiration comes with jewelries. You also need to see aesthetic, like jewelries, minimal jewelries, dainty pieces, all of those things. And also your colors. If you're a colorful girl, go out there, search for colors, know what colors go with what colors, know the hues of colors, know which colors are opposing each other, know which colors, know much more about colors. Pinterest will all give you that. And also, if you are a white kind of person, you're white and black, or you're all complete white, all complete black, all complete green, all complete orange, all of that sort of things, you can all get them from Pinterest. So now that you've known what to pair and what not to pair together, you will need a background to bring that art into life. Maybe it's your room, maybe it's your studio. So I know that not everybody have the white room, and if I'm going to be honest with you, white is always the perfect for pictures, because you can like stick whatever color you want to white and it's not going to be so shouty, because already it's white, it can take everything. So if you do not have the white painting in your room and you do not know how to get the white painting to your room, or even if it's a single wall, get it painted in white. But if you cannot do that, you have to invest in a backdrop. I don't know how much a backdrop costs, but I can give you this simple tip. Go to the market and purchase a silk material. The silk, I think per yard should be about 500 or 700 naira, depending on your location. Buy about 5 to 7 yards. I said 5 to 7 yards because after hanging it, you will need to let it drape on the floor, because sometimes you would want to sit on the floor, not standing up always. So you need to be changing styles. So that is why you will need it to drape on the floor, so that you can have the liberty to do so many styles and so many poses with it. So you hang it with a clip somewhere in your room, maybe the doors of your wardrobe, maybe use some doors and just make it work. DIY something and make it work for you if you don't have to buy the tripod of the backdrop. So you can also purchase it in different colors, maybe a white and a cream and a beige or a brown. Next thing is to add some decor pieces to that background, because yes, it's good to do on a plain background. It's also aesthetic to have a plain background, but if you want to add aesthetic and some kind of decors here and there, it won't hurt you. So you can add some frames, and these frames, you don't need to go out of your way to purchase frames. I'm all about DIY. I have a video here in YouTube where I put you through some guide of how I make my frames. the frames that I have in my room. This particular frame here, as you can see, it's from a cardboard. Send down the link on the description box in case you haven't watched it. It's a very good way to add beauty to your background, you know. Maybe have some frames, some vase. There are glass vases, there are terracotta vases, and I have some few terracotta vases in my room. If you're from my Instagram, you've seen it from Chera NG. So if in case you also want to purchase some vases from them, they have it in different varieties and also in different style and different sizes. So if you want to check them out, I'll also put their Instagram handle somewhere on the screen for you guys so you can see. And also you can add some pampas grass. They sell pampas grass too. If you buy the vases, I think they come with pampas grass, or is it maybe you purchase them. And I also have another page that they sell pampas grass in different varieties, and they also have the woven vase, all this bohemian kind of aesthetic. You can also get it from her. I think it's Wika or Whisker Basket. I'm not completely sure, but I'll put down the name on the screen so you can also check their Instagram out. Also add some few candles, diffusers, and to give it more aesthetic and to also add more beauty. And so you can check the March Home fragrances for all your candles and your diffusers. I promise you the candle and diffusers, they are worth it. But just so you know, this video is not linked to any one of them, and I don't get a commission from anything you purchase from them. But I'm just putting you through, guys, some few decor pieces in case you want to, like, you know, you're interested in getting some. So you can hang them around your wall, you can put them on your reading table, you know. If you're using a backdrop, I know you're going to be like, how are we going to add all of this decor pieces to our background? It's easy. All you need to do is get a stool, a rubber stool, maybe white, or a wooden stool brown. You can add mini shelves, they don't hurt the wall, I promise. And in case you want to hang your frames on the wall, you can purchase double-sided gum. There is this Instagram page that also sells DIY pieces that you can purchase and make DIY. You can have like two set of backgrounds if it's in your room. You can have a place where you sit, maybe in the place where you stand, just so you can have, you know, two kind of different things. Just like me, you know, I always sit on my bed when I'm trying to get some kind of, you know, sitting shot. I usually sit on my bed where you can see my three beautiful frames popping. And recently I've added this table to my room, and I've been putting on some few decor pieces, a few aesthetic things on it so it can like look more beautiful. And now I can also take pictures in front of this my beautiful table. As you see now, whenever I like to stand, I stand in this small place, this small space to take, because I don't have anywhere else where I can do this, unless and only if I decide to remove this mirror to take a picture here. And I don't think it's gonna be perfect for me because this won't go right with my source of light. So next item, which is your lightning. There are two types of lightning. It has to be artificial or natural, and I haven't been using artificial lightning forever. Always about natural lightning, because I feel like you will need a huge budget to be able to have lightnings that are going to work for you. If you use a single light, it's gonna cast shadows on you, because if the light is directly facing you, you will need it to face you directly so you can have that light on your face. But whenever it faces you directly, at the same time it's casting that light on you, it's also casting a shadow on you. Here under your eyes, also around here, you see some shadows, and it will also cast a shadow behind you. For you to be able to cancel all of this that this light is casting, you need another light by this side to oppose it, so it can cross out the shadow that this light is creating. It's gonna get seriously hot. There was once a time that a girl reached out to me on Instagram. She was like, please, how do you take your pictures without having shadows cast on you? I said, I use natural lightning, that's all. No artificial lightning. Wherever it is you're going to take pictures, you should be able to understand where the light is coming from. The light are coming from the windows and the door would be your source of light, of course. But where is the main source of light? This window is mainly for ventilation. I don't like use it for lighting or anything. This window is for lighting. As you can see, it has some light coming into the room, but my main and essential source of light is my door. So need to know where your main source of light is facing. If your main source of light is facing to the east, you are going to have morning sunlight. So anything around 9, 10, 11, 12, to also even 1 or 2 p.m., my pictures are perfect. You also need to diffuse your lighting. I put my window curtain on the door because I need the light to be diffused. You don't want to have a direct light on top of you. If you're sitting in front of your window, you also need a curtain. It can be white and it can be beige. Or maybe I don't know about other colors, but I know about white and beige. So it should be within these two colors. If your source of light is not facing the east, maybe it's facing the west, so it means you're gonna have evening lightning. Anything around 4:30, 5, 6, up to about 6:30, depending on the season, guys. You have to know that all of this also depends on the season. It's not like when I say natural lightning and you're gonna be like, that's just it. You just open your windows and doors and just capture pictures any time of the day you wish. No, it doesn't work like that. Hot season, you know that the sun is scorching hot and it gets up early in the morning and it's shining bright like a diamond. So you would want to do everything as early as possible. And when it's the rainy season or the harmattan, you know that the light is trickier by this time and it plays around. So you will need to study when the light is coming, when it's going to be bright and sunny, and get your pictures around that time. So it also depends on the season. You need to be very, very careful about your lightning if you're also working with natural lightning. The source of lightning has to be in the morning or in the evening. Just understand this concept. Anything around when the sun is in the middle, you don't want to take pictures at that time because it's going to cast shadows on you. Do not be scared to play around with it on your cameras and see when it's going to be that perfect time for you. Next icon, which is your gadgets, the Bluetooth control. This Bluetooth, we all know about this Bluetooth. You'll need to use this Bluetooth. I think it goes for 2,000 naira or even less now. And you also need a tripod. Tripod I'm using currently, the silver one, is very, very cheap, budget friendly. I think I purchased it for about 9,000 naira, less than 10,000 naira. I'm gonna link that to my description box. You will need your phone or your camera, and then you will need a tripod. Invest in all the gadgets, the phone holder, the Bluetooth control, everything. Invest in them. They come in less cheaper price, so you can level up, keep leveling up. That's how we do it. But you need to start from somewhere, and that's starting from somewhere. You need a tripod. I don't have a way to DIY a tripod. Seriously. This brings us to the last, but definitely not the least. And that is your camera settings. So this is where people make the most mistake. Always use your back camera. Most especially if you have the earlier phones, not the latest one, you don't want to mess with that. Always make sure that you use the back camera. When you have the latest phones, you can try sometimes to take on the front camera, but it's always not worth it. Always have a lesser quality than that from the back camera. So you would want to use your back camera. And also, you see that place of wiping your camera, nobody can emphasize on that enough. But before I sit down, the last thing I do about this whole arrangement is to make sure that I wipe my lenses completely clean. Always use the portrait settings. You don't want to have everything shouty in your background, because if everything is shouty from your background, definitely it's going to take the attention of the viewer from you, the subject. You are the subject and you should be in full focal length, not your background. You should understand that you need to dim your background, because that gives it the professional look of pictures come from how blurry the background is and how the subject is popping in the picture. Also, one of the most important things that capturing in portrait mode is necessary is that I think you snap in the portrait mode, the whole 3 lenses of your cameras are in work. Sometimes with the photos, if you do not have good proper lighting, when you capture a photo, when you check it, kind of like leaves some blurs around your face, and I don't like that. This is why it's important to take in the portrait mode, because it brings the single smallest tiny piece of detail. Avoid zooming in your cameras. If you want a up close shot, take the whole tripod, or you move closer to the phone, or you bring the whole tripod to your face. Avoid zooming in, because sometimes zooming in is tricky. It can be tricky, very tricky. Not every time you zoom in and you get the perfect shot. Whenever you want a up close shot, learn to move in the equipment, not the zoom in lens. Don't zoom in the lens. It doesn't always work. This brings us to the end of this video. If you really did enjoy the video, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also share the video for some other people to benefit from. Yeah, see you next time on another upload. Bye.